Hi everyone, it's Sue here from Scrappy Do Sue. I've come back today to do episode 12 of Margarete Miller's 52-week collage challenge, hashtag CW Planner 12. And for those that don't know, this is a challenge for 52 weeks. I didn't start it until April, but most people obviously started it in January, so I'm trying to catch up. So I did say that I was going to try and do 2 episodes a week if I could. We're now into 3rd week in May, so we've had January, February, March, April, 3 weeks of May. So that's 4, 8, 12, 16. But there must be about, I should imagine that the people who start in January are up to 19 to 20 if they've been doing it every week. So I'm not too far behind. Anyway, the 5, we get 5 prompts and you get a bonus. Now you can use the bonus and the 5, or you can substitute the bonus for one of the 5. It's entirely up to you. That's how I interpreted it. So this week it is a comic, architecture, something cold, a favourite word, a bird, and the bonus is stamping in a non-black ink. I might use all 6 of those today. So we'll see how we get on. I'm continuing to use my A5 white lined notebook that I've had for years and I've never ever used. So let's get started. Sorry about that. For some reason the camera stopped on its own. So as I was saying, I'm using this page, which is Peanuts comic strip, for the comic element. I've printed out this Gothic arcade, which I'm going to cut round with my tear ruler. Well, I hope that doesn't happen again. I don't know what's going on with that. I use my mobile phone. I have to make sure every time I've uploaded something I delete it off, because otherwise it says it's out of storage. So that, I don't know if you can see that. I was just about to hold that up before. There it is. It's a Gothic arcade, which is very nice. It's all the detail of whoever the architect was. So that's that. Then we want something cold. So I printed off this very wintry scene here. And the fact that it's blues and whites, it's a snow scene with a river, fast flowing river, so I want to use that. I mean, every time I look at it, it makes me feel cold, so that's what I'm using. Let's use a tear ruler just to tear it down. I may have to tear a bit more off it than I want to. I'm just going to move that book a minute, and I always seem to make myself into an awkward situation here at this desk when I'm crafting, especially on camera. Okay, so that's the something cold. That'd be nice. Then we've got a favourite word. One of my favourite words is esoteria. I'm into lots of esoteric things. I'm very interested in all sorts of things. So I looked up the word and I printed this off. So it was lovely. It has sort of like a lovely, almost like a lotus flower next to it, and it's in a faded text, so that's nice. It's not too in your face. I mean, I have lots of favourite words, but literally being one of them, as we know, and I was tempted to print that word out, but I didn't. And the other thing is a bird. Now I love robins, so I've cut this robin out of the Edwardian Diary Nature Notes, Country Diary Nature Notes book. And then I've got a couple of stamps. That's just a stamp that you can do some edging in. And there's a lovely butterfly there. So I'm going to use those in different inks. So I'm going to try and use my Dovecraft inks. They are very juicy. I'm going to use silver and the blue to tie in with the cold scene. So let's see how we get on. Okay, well normally I would collage the background, but as the pieces we have are quite large, I just want to see whether I can get away with, if I tear this down a bit. Let's have a look. So let's tear this a bit more. I'll use this side of it. Hope everyone's doing okay and having a good week so far. Very tempted to keep those pieces, but you know what? I think we'll have this piece on the back piece. That I will keep. It's a lovely colour. But as I was saying the other day, I've got so many small scraps now that I'm going to have to rack my brains and try and think of something to do with them. I mean, I might do a masterboard off camera with them, but if I did it on camera, it would just take far too long, I think. We'll see how I feel about it nearer the time. So we've got this, and then we've got, so this comic strip up here, and we could have this over here. Maybe we have that there and this here, because I don't want to cover up the snowy part of that. So I think that's the something cold really in it. I might just have a smaller piece of this. So I have that there, let's say, and maybe that there. And then I prefer that bit actually there, right. Then we've got our architecture. We've got our esoteria. Where on earth are we going to put that? And we've also got our bird. Now this is looking quite full up, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to put that over the top of there like that. So cut some of that off. Have that up there, under there like that. I may cut this esoteria down and have that in the middle like that. Then I don't want the snowy bit covered over too much. So if I put the bird here, it's going to look very strange next to this. Or maybe we just have that as a background piece. Take a bit more off. Like that. And the bird here. I think the seat, I'm going to cut around this as much as I can. Let's have a look. I mean, I wanted to keep it with its flower, but if I can't, then we won't. We will see. It's funny with these collages. I suppose it depends on what you pick. But sometimes you have more than enough room and you're struggling to fill in the gaps, or you don't have enough room. I suppose the odd week it wouldn't hurt to use a double page, but then if I put these all on a double page, I'm going to be struggling then with needing to find something else. Okay, so let's try again. So if we have that there and that there, this up here, this esoteria here, maybe, the bird down here, and this little cartoon here. I think that's very nice. Do I leave that and do some stamping there? You see, I could. Ooh. Now, do I just take that? Still want to put, so I wanted to put that maybe there, but then I'm still struggling as to where I put the word. So this, I need not to rush, I need to speed up a bit really. So let's just have the word and not the flower. Have the word here. Okay, let me cut the flower away. Okay, I don't like sharp edges either. So we have that here, that there, this kind of here, maybe like that. And then I will do a stamp down here, and I may stamp a butterfly up there. So I think that's it, made a decision. So, okay, let's put those there and hope that they roughly stay there and I can remember what I'm doing. Get my glue book down so that I can put this ink on, otherwise I don't want it on my desk protector. So I've got a white desk and then I've got a lavender coloured desk protector on it, which is very nice. And then on top of that I've got my glass mat and then the self-healing mat. So I've got quite a lot of stuff on here really. So we wanted that like that, so let's give that an ink round. It's a lovely colour this. Just move that there so you can see better. I'm trying different angles with this camera at the moment. Right. Just put that there for a second. Okay. Right. Okay. Now let's use our Scotch stick and we'll get that back. And we will stick this down. So it's all quiet on the Western Front here today. No noisy neighbours outside. I've got lovely neighbours, and normally this little cul-de-sac little estate is really quiet. It just so happens that sometimes when I start videoing, everybody comes out to chat, you know, outside. Because they're safe distancing, they're kind of shouting almost. And Paddy dog is quiet, he's asleep. Elmo is curled up asleep in his bed. Oh, and Pebbles didn't want to come in. She stayed in the conservatory at the moment. Doesn't want to come in. She's a little bit put out by Elmo returning, because he is a year older than her, so he was sort of not top dog. That's the wrong expression for a cat, isn't it? He was top cat, I suppose, for a while. And they grew up together, so they do kind of love each other, but she's a little bit put out because she has had the place to herself. Now she's going to have to accommodate him. It will be interesting to see what happens between them when he starts going out. I've been past the nursing home again today because I had another letter to post, and there are again white vans there loading up things, so it's not going to be cleared anytime soon, I don't think. I think we've got at least another this week and the next week, possibly maybe to the end of the month. I don't know, it's hard to know. I mean, I could WhatsApp the nurse that kept in touch. I will give her an update on Elmo anyway, because I know she wants to be kept in touch. So I'm going to put that there as kind of a focal point because it's the cold, and we'll go around this bed. We might actually have a nice short quick video today with any luck, if it doesn't go off again. I do not know why that happened. I'll have to check now, make sure that the beginning is taped, otherwise you're going to not... I didn't say much, I just went over the book again and that sort of thing. So I mean, I tend to do that every beginning of each one. For any new subscribers that have joined me today, welcome to you, and any returning subscribers who may not have caught a previous video about this. Okay, just going to give that a bit more colour around there. Right, I'm liking that. Okay, so I want to colour this up a little bit because it's on white copy paper. Yes, I'm interested in all sort of esoteric things, really. Let me see now, what can I say that won't put you off me? I suppose I'm interested in aliens, UFOs. This is where you go off me and unsubscribe. Please don't. We all have our little foibles, don't we? What else? Might put that there. Wicca way of life. Interested in particularly archaeology and the past a lot. If there's an archaeology program on, I'm there. Put that there like that. I'm going to use this. I'm just going to take the white off of there now. And I'm going to stamp. So far we have the comic strip here, architecture here, something cold. We have a favourite word. We have the bird. And the bonus is stamping in a non-black ink. Okay, let's try this. So the first thing I'm going to stamp, actually the first thing I will stamp, I'll just get the block, is this lovely butterfly. And put it on there like so. I just want to put it in one of those squares, but I want to do it so that I can hold it maybe that way around because I'm right-handed. I actually put it on upside down. Can you believe that? Okay, so that is going to go there, that little butterfly. And maybe we'll have one up here. The thing is, where am I putting the butterfly now? I suppose I could put it there like that. Okay, I'm going to do a blue butterfly in this deep blue, and I'm going to only press it down once, really. Look at that, once, and that to me looks very, very wet. And I'm just going to find a wipe. Just bear with me a minute, I don't want all that on here, so I'm just going to, I can't undo these. Take a wipe and take some of this off. Like so, and I'm not going to press it down too hard on the page. Just a bit more on there, so you can almost spread it out with your finger, to be honest. Okay, here goes. Try and get this as flat as possible. There we have it. Right, it's not too bad. It didn't come. Oh, look at me. This is what I hate about these. Oh, this did not come out too badly. Okay. Do I want to, before I put it away, do I want to do another one? Maybe up here. Okay, we'll try it and see. This is where I could ruin the whole thing. So I'm going to put it up here like this. Oh, that side didn't, this side didn't take this time. I think it's probably because this isn't a totally flat surface, but that's okay. I don't mind. Let's give that a wipe off. And the other thing is it gets into all the crevices of the stamps. Turn that over now, so I don't want any blue. Okay, so let's put the lid on that, although it wouldn't matter if I left the lid off a bit. I don't think they'd ever dry out. Okay, so now I'm going to just put this one onto the silver. Now the silver and the gold one and the bronze are quite nice actually. They don't seem to be quite the same sort of wetness as the others. Maybe it's because they are a bit metallic, or maybe it's because I opened this one a very long time. Oh, well, I'd say this has been open about 18 months. Now I want to put this on so that it shows up. I want to put it on here actually, somewhere. Let me just put it across the middle, see how I get on. Press the book down. I'm going to hold this one down for just a couple of more minutes than the other one. I mean, you can hardly see that, but it's there. Oh, so it's there. I don't know if you can see that close up. It is there. And we'll just do one more of these. So it's nowhere near as juicy as the others. Nowhere near. So I'm just going to do that one, and I'm going to put it along here actually and see how that looks. Okay, well, you've just got a kind of a hint of it going down there. Right, okay, that's it. And I'm not going to do anything else to that. Probably be a long time before I get these colours back out. I just know they were a gift, a birthday gift, so I didn't really at the time. I was excited to get them because I hadn't even started properly, so it's a long time ago, but I didn't realise until I started using Tim Holtz, you know, distress inks and things like that, how not so good they are. So that's our week 12 now. I'm not going to put this on because there isn't enough room. I think what I'll do is possibly just write on here. Number 12. I could stamp a number 12 on here actually. I have got some numbers. Do I want to do that or not? I'm not really sure whether I want to do a stamp. And no, I don't want to. I think there's enough on there now. I'm going to write it by hand. Find my nice pen. You know, my husband comes up here to do his radio show on a Sunday. And, oh, this is a silver pen. Let's see, what does that... That's okay, we'll use that one. And I'm going to put it along here. So I'm going to do hashtag. Yeah, I bet he's had my nice pen. He had borrowed my pencil that had a rubber on the end, and I used it, you know, a lot. You know how you have your favourite things that you use. Anyway, it's disappeared. Surprise, surprise. The pencil disappeared. So, goodness knows where that is. He didn't, you know, obviously didn't remember what he'd done with it. No, of course not, you know. Right, so there we have hashtag CW Planner week 12. And there it is. We'll just give you a closer look there. And that's it. That was easy, wasn't it? That was straightforward. I think sometimes planning ahead and getting some bits out ready does help a little bit to shorten the video length so that you're not hanging around for too long. So I'm very pleased with that. I like that one. So this book's getting quite thick. So that was week 1. Not too keen on that, actually. So I like this one with Edith Holden and the hair. I do like this one a lot. This is the one I like, but I didn't like this area here. And I made an altered paper clip because we had to, one of the bonus points was a thing. I do like this one. So I like pansies, and that to me stands out. I love this one because obviously I love hairs. And that was a business card, believe it or not. So I really like that one too, but not keen on that really. This one's okay. It turned out all right. I had to use a piece of packaging, and so I used a Pucker tea, herbal tea packet, because I love the colour of it. So I kind of added a few extras onto that page. And then I do like this one. I like the colours for this one. Actually do like the pinks and a bit of pink lace. So that was nice. That was week 7. And there was week 8. That was a herb, script, flower. Well, it was an illustration. So I took the flower and the writing that goes with it, keys. So I'm very pleased with that. And you had to put something circular on, and you had to put something down in ink. So I did the circles in ink. This one, bit not too sure about this one. This I again had to use some food packaging, so I used a box of sweets that my husband likes, and they're licorice flyers they're called, and they've got sherbet down the middle. So yeah, some tissue paper, some ribbons, something shiny. I really love this one with Marie Antoinette. She's one of the people I've been interested in since I was a child. So we had to put a person down and a shoe. So I've put down a picture of her shoes. These were sold at auction. I think those are really pretty. That's another favourite because I like the colours. I'm trying to get away from, and this obviously hits you in the face because of the blue, but I'm trying to get away from I love the vintage papers and things, but they're all so dark and, you know, can just make everything one-dimensional. So this is lovely because of the cold picture, the picture representing cold. And I put the robin on because the robin is, this is early spring, might be January, this picture, I'm not sure, when the shoots, January, February, and shoots are coming up and he's looking for some food. So yeah, there we have it. And I never thought I'd ever use this page that I got in the bundle I bought, but I have, you see. So there we have it. That is hashtag CW Planner 12. So I'm going to say goodbye now. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the week. Weekend will soon be here. And hopefully the weather will pick up a bit. Down south where I am, in the southeast, it's not been too good at all. Today has been sunny intervals. We haven't had any rain yet, but it was fairly warm when I went out to go to the, the hospital. So just stick that down. Yeah, so I hope you're having decent weather where you are. And we've got a bank holiday weekend coming up in a couple of weekends, so that will be nice, something nice to look forward to. And then we'll be in June already, and that's when I start having Mondays off every week, because I'm going down to a 4-day week and I cannot wait. I think it's about time. I'm nearly 63 and it's about time I started winding down a bit, I think. I've always worked full-time my whole life, apart from when I had my girls. And then as soon as we were on our own, when they were 6 and 3, I worked for as long as I could. I sort of worked till 1, and then I worked until 3, and then I worked until 5 when they were old enough to be at home, when they were teenagers. Yeah, so it seems like I've started working at 16, so, it's been kind of a long old haul, really, but I do enjoy working, don't get me wrong, and it's good to keep your brain active, I think, with different things. But I must say, I'm looking forward to having Mondays off, and I'm going to start scheduling videos. I'm doing videos on a Monday so that I can get them scheduled in the week and hopefully get into some sort of routine with them. So please stick with me. Please stay. I know I'm not perfect and I have got a lot to learn. I'm on a huge learning curve at the moment and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I really am. And the crafting community here on YouTube is absolutely fantastic. Really, really fantastic. And I've made some lovely friends already, and hopefully I can continue for a few years yet. So stick with me. We're on an adventure. Who knows where we'll end up? And I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.